You guys see me? Because I lost Summer there. Did you guys get kicked off? Summer, I don't see you. So hold on one second. Let me see if I can get Summer back on. Okay, one second. Thank you so much for being patient. This is a new service we're using. One second. We're going to get them back on here. Oh, that is funny. So if you guys can log out and then... You guys see me? Because I lost Summer there. Did you guys get kicked off? Hey, Summer.
I don't know what happened. I talked for a really long time, though.
Oh, good. Well, I'm sure they heard you. I don't know why I got booted off Google for some reason. So hold on one second. Let me see if I can get Summer back on. Okay. And there's Jeanette.
Hello.
Hello. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can bring Ronnie on, who's been on. And let me see if I can get Erin back on and Julie, because I know they were on. One second. I'm just sending out the link to them as well so they can get on. So Summer, if you can just recap what you said, that'd be awesome because we are live again, and I just want to make sure we get it on recording.
Absolutely. Okay, so I started out as just a person on Instagram with 230 followers, family and friends, and I pretty much just posted Beachbody stuff, a workout, a picture of my food, that kind of stuff. That's all I did because that's all I knew how to do, or that's all I thought I was supposed to do. But then I met Joy, and Joy was able to help me dig in deep about what message I wanted to give through Instagram, which I didn't know what that message was. But I started looking at my Facebook page and just going, okay, what message do I want to get through my like page on Facebook? And he helped me dig deep about my past, my testimony, and the message I wanted to provide to people through my pictures on Instagram. And so in doing that and using the tools and the tips and the tricks that she showed me with the apps and how to find people through certain hashtags, she was able to help me go from 230 followers to about 1,000 followers in just a couple weeks when I did what she said to do. And so that's grown even more since to about 1,400. But now I don't post just about Beachbody stuff, and my bio doesn't say I'm a Beachbody coach, and my life isn't Beachbody, even though that is what I'm building my Beachbody business on Instagram. That is not who I am on Instagram. I am conveying a testimony. I am including what God has done in my life and using that to reach out and connect with like-minded people. So those 1,400 followers I have on Instagram aren't just random people. They're actually people who have similar interests and likes and desires as I do, and those are the kinds of people I want to work with. So.
And I think that's the key point, Summer, that you made, was that you moved from shouting from the rooftops that you're a Beachbody coach and then to more in line with what your life's mission is all about as a Christian mom and wife. And you have some passions and you have a huge story. You have a couple amazing stories that you get to tell now through that media. And that, I think, was the key, the catalyst to really moving the dial on your Instagram followers and getting quality followers. I mean, I can tell you how to get tons of followers, but that's not what it's all about. At the end of the day, it's about getting quality followers that you can engage with, right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, and Joy, you helped me get that. You helped me really hash out my bio and come up with that my story for God's glory, which is right in my bio. And that's attracted people. People look at that and they want to know more. And so they start scrolling down onto my Instagram feed and trying to figure out what that means. And I've even had people comment on posts on Instagram going, what does this mean? I'm really curious about what is this my story for God's glory? And so I've been able to actually take people from Instagram and sort of point them toward my blog and point them toward my like page to try to give them more of what I'm trying to trying to reach for. So yeah.
Your name on Instagram is Philippians 4:13
Fitness.
Fitness.
Yeah.
Cool. So definitely check out Summer's Instagram if you guys can. It's awesome. I mean, her bio looks really, really good now, and the fact that people are starting to read it versus what it looked like before, people were skipping over it more than likely. So I'm so proud of you, Summer. You've just done awesome, and I mean, I told Summer last week that I know immediately when a post pops up in my feed, I don't even have to look to see who it's from because I know it's Summer because her brand is so clear, which is really, really cool.
No, thank you, Joy. That you helped me do that, and I'm just blessed to be able to. I mean, it's just amazing how people will pay attention to certain things, and you know, like you said, they can pick out that picture, and you're not the only one who's told me that they've been able to see that. Just going through a feed that it's mine, so it's awesome. No, thank you.
So consistent, very cool. So Jeanette is another one of my friends and fellow coaches that decided to take the leap of faith with me and to just test drive this course with me, and she really has cut her teeth on Instagram through this course, and I'm just super proud of her as well. So I want her to tell you a little bit about her story and then how she's using Instagram and what she's done in just a couple short months on Instagram.
Oh my goodness. Instagram was another planet that I didn't want to visit. I'm aware that the planet's there. I actually signed up to be there and then quickly forgot about it. And then I go into the working with you, and so then I'm in, now I go from being on another planet to being in a desert. And like, where am I and what am I supposed to do and what does all this stuff mean, and just like being confused, and then I see this oasis over there yonder, and I go towards that, and then I see the green curtain, and behind that green curtain is Joy, and she has just showed me all of these, you know, this is what Instagram is. It's like, oh my gosh, you can actually have conversations with people, you can get to know people. I've actually been on the phone with people I've met on Instagram, and just really been able to connect with people. I definitely don't have the numbers that Summer does right now, but that's okay with me. I'll get there. But I will say that my numbers did triple and since we started. And I'm really learning from some other apps that I'm sure will tell you about. Some other apps that really make it really easy to communicate with people. That's my biggest thing. I'm an eating disorder survivor, but that isn't who I am. I do have that kind of mingled into my stories, my pictures, but that isn't at the front of the front of the theater stage. I'm more centered around my faith, and I'll throw in, you know, every once in a while some videos of me working out and acting silly, you know, just to put a face to the page, and I think the biggest thing that I guess that my mind has changed is, you know, I'm not using, like Summer said, we're not using really, you know, I am a Beachbody coach, but that's not what I'm focusing on. I'm focusing on people, you know, life outside of my bubble, and you know, letting other people know that I care about what they post. My biggest thing is it doesn't happen all the time, but most of the time I try, and if I'm going to like it, I'm going to comment on it.
Yes.
Because who doesn't like to see comments, right? I mean, even if it's a smiley face or something, take that extra minute. Now, I understand it's not always feasible to do that or easy or whatever, but that is that's huge for me. And the applications, and there are still, like, I have like a list of to-dos that Joy has told me to do, and I'm a little bit slower at this because I'm kind of, I have to have my creative moments, but then she's also showed me apps where let the apps be creative for me. It's just post it. But I do feel like I've seen behind the green curtain, and there's still so much that I can do, and so much I'm looking forward to doing. And I will say that I have had the greatest time and have been so honored to be part of the beta group. And I think that anyone would, 100 times better just to get on Instagram and like Joyce said, Facebook is where everybody is, but now people are going to Instagram, and it can be just as conversational. You just have to figure what those apps are where you can have those conversations, and Joy has got all of that.
So I'm super proud of you when you were able to move those conversations to even a phone call. I mean, and you messaged me recently saying, I met this girl on IG, and now we're talking on the phone, and we're messaging back and forth. Tell us a little bit about how you move that conversation, because we're getting questions on that in terms of, like, how do you get these people off IG into actually a real, like, deeper conversation? So tell us how you did that.
It just, of course, it starts out by one person will like your post and say something, and I start conversing, having more of a comment. Mm-hmm. and I think it had started with the 21-day fix, and this one gal, she's like, well, how can I do this? And we started with, I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag, but there is a way that you can send messages privately to people. And so that's how that started. So she gave me, she was interested in this product. I had mentioned some stuff, just kind of casually, like walking by each other in the hall on Instagram, kind of,
Yeah.
And then, so she privately messaged me her phone number, and we talked, and we've been on the phone a few times, and she's now a friend of mine on Facebook. I have talked to people that they just have Instagram and they don't have Facebook. So it's just, Instagram is kind of where people are starting to gravitate towards more.
I think you're right. Just because Facebook is becoming kind of beastly to manage, and every time you think you have Facebook figured out, they change the algorithm, and they change the way that you can post ads, and the way that your engagement has changed. Only 16% of people are actually going to see your post in the newsfeed. That's crazy. I mean,
and that's what Instagram. That's what you taught us about Instagram, is that they're not. It's almost like Facebook is, and I don't want to slam Facebook because I do like Facebook, but it's almost like you have to know a whole other set of rules to actually get your stuff seen on Facebook. You're thinking, I'm going to post this, everybody's just seeing. No, they're not.
No, exactly.
And there's a whole other webinar on that too, and it's just like, what?
Yeah.
So this is good stuff. I mean, and then how you taught, to get stuff seen again, and when to post, and what hashtags to use, and not crashing a party, and just the tapes are always running.
Yeah,
it's been. I couldn't even put enough stars on how valuable this has been.
Well, thank you, and I'll send it. No, thank you, seriously. I appreciate both you and Summer being on. And we actually had one other gal by the name of Brandy, who's awesome as well, and she just wasn't able to make the call today. But reach out to them if you have any questions on what this is all about, and I'm going to post a little bit of an offer here so that you can see what exactly Bootcamp for Social Media is all about. But before I do that, I want to share with you kind of the homepage, so you get just a glimpse of what you will actually get when you sign up for Bootcamp for Social Media. Let me find it here. Okay, here we go. And again, just reach out to me. I would be happy to do a call with you or a message with you back and forth if you have questions on what we covered today. But let me share with you just what you'll see when you go to the special early bird offer, so you get an idea of what you will sign up for. So this is where you're going to go, bootcampforsocialmedia.com. And when you get to this page, it's got an overview of my background, so you get an idea of why I'm so passionate about this social media platform, who it's for. So if this fits you and you know, it lines up with your priorities right now, then I'd be happy to help you. Tell you a little bit about my background with Beachbody and my background in social media as well and what you'll get. I'm going to be offering free monthly webinars. I'll continue doing that. But then as you go down, you'll see the modules that you'll get. The first module in our course is defining your brand. So this is where Summer and Brandy and Jeanette really just kind of tore apart and remodeled their brand from scratch. So you get an in-depth lesson as well as a PDF with some homework on that one and some tutorials. The second lesson, and these are all self-paced lessons, which is what you guys asked for in the survey that I created. You asked that you wanted, most of you said you wanted self-paced lessons that you could do at your pace, along with some videos and webinars. So that's exactly what I'm going to deliver to you. I'm super excited about that. Lesson number 2, how to create a bio. And that's exactly what I'll teach you how to do, and that's where we deconstructed and then reconstructed your actual bio. Once we had your brand, we're able to create your bio. And the bio is the thing that's going to actually stand out, the first thing that people see when they land on your Instagram page. So you want to make sure that it speaks to your brand message. And then I'll teach you how to find your ideal clients and how to find followers, which is what a lot of you are asking for about how do I find followers and how do I find targeted followers. And then we go into about hashtags. Now hashtags are constantly changing in terms of strategy, and I'm going to present to you the latest and greatest in terms of hashtag strategies. When to use them, how to use them, how to repurpose your hashtags so they get seen in the newsfeed more frequently. And then you've got a bonus app called Creating User-Generated Content, which is a free lesson on creating contests to drive people to your account, as well as creating some really unique ideas to allow other users to be your evangelist. And then in addition to that, I created tons of tutorials that are free to you when you sign up, and they are miscellaneous apps, so every kind of app that doesn't fall in the photo apps or the time saver apps or the font design apps. So make sure you go to bootcampforsocialmedia.com today so you can get in on the early bird pricing. You can see the different levels. And if I can say one thing, you may look at these levels and you're trying to figure out which one is right for you. The ones that Jeanette and Summer and Brandy did were the one-on-one coaching sessions along with the intensive. So if you do the one-on-one coaching session, you're going to get everything that's in every single level. It's a one-time investment that gives you a lifetime full of value. So every time I update this course, you're going to be a lifetime alumni member, and I'll continue to add value to this group. So that's what that's all about. Make sure that you visit that site, and again, if you have any questions, make sure that you message me today or tomorrow on any questions that you have. Okay? So I think that's it. I think we kind of covered everything, unless Jeanette or Summer have any questions or comments. Did I miss anything?
I would just say, if you're on the fence about whether or not this is what you want to do or worth it, she just gave you like some free money just now with these apps, and just go and check them out. Just go and try them out, and just you'll see right then it's going to prove itself right there. So if you're on the fence, I want to push you over and say you need to do this. Just go ahead and try those few apps that she talked about, and you just be like, okay, I get it. So that's what I got.
Thank you.
I also wanted to add too that I knew within the first 2 days of working with Joy that what I was in was something good. It didn't take me the whole several weeks or the month. I knew right away. So you're going to know right away, and I saw at the bottom there's money back guarantees on this. So you are going to know right away whether this is going to be something that's going to help you or not, and I have no doubts that it will, because I knew it right away. So.
Well, good. I am just so blessed to be able to share, you know, my geekiness side, because I'm a total geek at heart. So I'm, happy to share any tips I can with you guys, and I hope that you find value in what you've learned today. Please message me on our Google Hangout. There's a little message bar underneath that will be posted, and you'll see a broadcast, hopefully, a replay of this sent to your email box shortly. So again, I appreciate your time, especially Jeanette and Summer, and for those of you that were able to jump on our webinar today, thank you so much, and have an awesome Sunday. And again, reach out to me on Facebook. My Instagram is Get Fit with Joy, and make sure you follow the coaches that were on the call today. So thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye. Bye.